Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cowmoonity Mondays.
Let's get to it, man.
Hello, Toro. This is your conscience speaking. Should we start the theme music?
I think so, Conscious. I think so.
All right, let's go. Welcome to Destination DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm joined by my one of my favorite co-hosts, El Toro Negro.
One of your favorite.
Man, I got a couple. I got
Damn, man, gotta have options. I hear you.
What? Yeah, shoot. I be having Gabe on here, DB.
Shout out to Gabe and DB, man.
Yeah, man. Them dudes live on the channel. And I got a big one on Wednesday. This should be fun. I got Trevor, Faltron, Gabe. Sandstorm's coming. Like it's gonna be a movie.
You putting together the Megatron right quick.
It's about to be what, man, dude. Any other channel? All I got to say is, yeah, man. So what's been going on with you guys?
Yeah, man, we steady grinding, man. As we speak right now, we already are hitting the ground working. We have a couple of the community members, Josiah, the artist of the Pakka Cows. He's on the panel right now as I'm on this YouTube right now, hitting the groundwork, telling people about the great works we're doing. It's a pretty big space on Twitter. You know, we're setting up for our audit this week for our new contract that will give our website a facelift. We're polishing the game. The demo's coming out real soon. And for those that, if this is your first time hearing about Pakka Cows, what we do is we have an NFT project that's a 10,000 generated one of one. We already have a video game out for the PC and mobile that allows you to earn through a play to win model, because we believe that those are the ones to achieve, or those are the ones that will receive. So check that out. And we also have a deflationary model built into our smart contract. All that means is that you have the ability to retire your cow. We built a retirement for your cow that you can send off to. And when you send your cow off to this retirement home, you're shrinking the size of our collection by removing it permanently out of the collection. You're making the remaining cows more rare. And on top of that, anytime a cow from that point on is sold on secondary sales, you get a permanent % of that transaction. So that happens over and over again. By sending at least one cow to the retirement home, you're tapping into a network of thousands of other cows being able to be sold on secondary sales, and you get a % of every transaction. So that's a beautiful thing.
Hey.
That's it.
Pocketcows.
Now, I think that a lot of people really aren't familiar with how dope this project is. So I'm definitely doing my part as a Cowmoonity member to assure that, you know, at least assure that I will help. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that the good word of Pakka Cows gets out to the masses. And I have quite a few cows, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so I'm just trying to, it's very hard to decide which ones I'm going to send to the pasture, but you know, sometimes I just look, sometimes I'm like that one. And then, you know, the little voice inside me says, what? And then I just have to like, okay, let me go regroup and really make a decision here. Now I know typically we discuss, you know, everything crypto here, whether it be, you know, just the shenanigans, current events, you know, things to keep you blockchain bandits safer. But something was brought to my attention by you, FTX and Reddit.
Yeah, that's crazy what they're doing over there. So FTX just finalized a deal with Reddit to bring FTX Pay for people to be able to pay their gas fees with their regular national fiat. So a lot of people don't know, on Reddit in 2020 released a Reddit token that you can award and pay people for posting information on Reddit. The only problem with that model is that people have to pay for the gas fees because the Reddit tokens on the Ethereum chain. So this is where FTX comes into play. So what they did is now they partnered up with FTX Pay, which is an on and off ramp for people to use their cards, their debit cards, credit cards, and other various forms of payment for their national fiat in instant and real time to pay for gas fees to transfer to other people. I think this is a response to what Instagram is doing. They're making Instagram is making an NFT marketplace. And I think this is ushering more social media platforms to get more aggressive with the cryptocurrency space, with the blockchain technology renaissance that's going on. And I could clearly see Reddit taking the steps slowly to becoming a swap or some sort of exchange later for not only Reddit tokens, but for Ethereum and other layer ones and other chains as well.
Okay. Make some noise for that. Now you said Sam's. Hold on, Huobi? Is that
Huobi?
Huobi,
yeah. So it seems like FTX and Sam Friedman, it's on a shopping spree in this bear market, man. They're making offers everywhere to all financial instruments, all platforms possible that they can acquire, and this is just another step for their big global dominance, I feel, or their global imprint. They are strategizing to acquire Huobi, which, mind you, in the bear market was averaging $1 billion in daily volume. The valuation right now,
what, $1 billion?
$1 billion every single day.
Hold on. Let me get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So it's like the evaluation where it stands right now with Huobi, it seems that they're evaluating the company at $2 to $3 billion. So we can guarantee that no matter what, however this plays, we're definitely seeing on the upwards above $1 billion for this acquisition. So that would definitely expand FTX more into the Asian market, more into the East sector, and have a bigger stronghold on the crypto space. So they're not wasting any time. They're hitting the ground running. They're going to keep acquiring.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Well, good job, Sam.
He's on fire.
Literally.
Sam is on one.
He's on one.
Now another thing that you tapped into with me about was the FDIC.
Yes. So this one's pretty interesting. A lot of platforms in the last year, 2 years have been advertising that all crypto deposits, all fiat deposits are insured. You're safe putting your money here. We're going to operate like a bank, but we're not a bank. You're safe here. You're safe here. You're safe here. And what we're seeing in the bear market is that it's not necessarily true. And now the FDIC is sending out cease and desist letters to like leading 5 platforms that were advertising it. They've already sent one out to Voyager, Celsius, FTX US got hit with a cease and desist letter. FDIC Crypto, smartasset.com, cryptosec.info, cryptonews.com. All these places were saying just basically give us your money, it's safe. And the FDIC is saying like, hey, stop using our name and our clout to get your customers, because if you keep going down this route, you're going to go to jail.
Right. I mean, come on, like, let's just be real here. If we saw what happened with Celsius, saw what happened with Voyager, like, shit, you're going through that bullshit right now. So,
yes, sir.
And I met somebody else that's going through the same exact shit. Wow. Voyager, we, like I said last episode, we on your ass. Because you guys are, I don't know what planet you guys are living on, but you're dealing with people's livelihoods here, and you really fucking suck. You know what I mean? So everybody, give it up for Voyager. I think that's very. I mean, people want to talk about. I hear a lot of people complain about Crypto.com and Coinbase, but I can be totally honest with you. I've never had a problem with it. You know,
they usually get on their issues. If there is a problem, they usually respond. And regardless, these platforms are not sitting in a courtroom delegating how they lost millions of dollars that were tied to millions of lives. So,
I think that
Though the Coinbase has they're in their own hot water, in their own pot with the SEC investigation, you know.
But they seem to be complying.
Yeah, they are complying.
Yeah. There's somebody that's pretty, big in crypto that people look to for real valid information, and they've been pretty on point, so far. So, he said that Coinbase is going to be fine.
Yeah,
as long as they continue to comply, everything should be cool. I use Coinbase, I use crypto.com, and that's about it. But I don't use Binance US. I just saw no point. Like, let's just be honest. Like, for years and years and years, Coinbase was pretty much all I knew. You know what I mean? And then I really started getting heavy into it, and then I was like, oh, crypto.com doesn't seem bad. So I stick to the rivers and lakes I'm used to. So, so other than that, what I'm going to do, because I'm broke, and when you're broke, you gotta pay bills still. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to break. Yeah, let's pay these bills, man. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Where's all the cows
at? The cows are listening to a conference that was hosted.
That's right.
Now. So, like even our mutual friend Omar is tuning into that and hearing about that. And I appreciate Josiah for taking over my place. I had to leave that so we can do the Cowmoonity Mondays, but all those guys already promised to come in and view it, leave comments afterwards, get these views up as we usually do, and take it to the next level.
Hey, we'll give it up for the Cowmoonity. So, since we're speaking of, since we're talking about, exchanges and all that, what's going on with Celsius now?
So, all right. Now I'm gonna break it down, and then we're gonna give it a simple metaphor for those that don't understand. The United States U.S. trustees have ordered or recommended that Celsius get a third party to start auditing their books and start looking into their company. They're looking for somebody else to probe, because there's a lot of questions on the table. When it comes to Celsius versus Voyager's bankruptcy, there's a lot of unquestionable things when it comes to, first of all, they have a loan and they haven't identified who gave them the money that's accredited to that, who's going to be the creditor.
How is that hard to find?
They're not giving up that information. I guess it's not
it shouldn't be rocket science to find out who gave them the money.
Well, you could do slick stuff like give the money through a shell company and have that shell company apply to a fictitious name or not a name, depending on what state you registered or what country you registered out of. So there's that. Then there's like the whole point of like, large masses of cryptocurrency being moved off the platform at certain times, money that they themselves have loaned out, money themselves that's on the books that they have spent. It's a lot of things that are red flags.
Turns into a big giant web.
As the best way I could look at it with what's going on is if you have a bunch of headphones and like speaker wires in a bag and you let them sit for a couple of years and you pull it out, that's how messy and tangled up things are, because they did a lot. Celsius has been doing a lot of questionable things behind the scenes for the last 2 years, and due to this bankruptcy is fleshing all of the red flags, all the things that could be questionable out. So it's not really looking good for Celsius right now. Voyager's already going up by the end of this month to be acquired by a mystery white knight, some other company that's under a non-disclosure agreement right now. So we don't know who that'll be, but we know that it's about 22 active bidders that will be actively bidding on the 29th of August. So a few days away. And we're looking forward to that. Versus Celsius, they're still in the gray zone right now, the gray area of like, they don't even have a game plan when it comes to the restructure, let alone dealing with the web that they have created, the entanglements they have created with the mismanagement and spending of customers' dollars. So it's not really looking good for Celsius versus Voyager right now. We pray for those that are having their money frozen on that platform, and we hope that you guys see it through, and hopefully we're all somewhat made whole or something equivalent or something very close to it,
Yeah, man. Jeez, between Celsius and Voyager, man, I don't know which one's worse.
It's definitely looking like Celsius right now.
Celsius is okay. Well, I guess that depends on who you are.
It's subjective at this point, because they both did poor leadership and risk management assessments and did not do what was best for the customers. At the end of the day, the customers were not their highest regards. They were just a vehicle to liquidate and use as a honeypot to do other things with their money. So that's just
but it's well documented as to what these individuals did with the money, correct?
Somewhat. You're dealing with the United States of America. So you're dealing with the US that still doesn't have a good understanding of the cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of this is like probably the most hectic bankruptcy in the United States history, because they never dealt with business models of such cryptocurrency brokerages. They never dealt with something like this failing. They never dealt with something like this. So this is historical what's happening right now. And like the outcome will set a basic principle for other financial tools that get into cryptocurrency, and how customers can view themselves when they're putting their hard-earned money or their cryptocurrency on these platforms, knowing that from here on out, it looks like it's still up in the air, but it looks like, once you deposit your crypto into these platforms, you don't have rights to ownership no more. Whether it doesn't matter how long it took you to own it, it doesn't matter if it rightly came from your cold storage wallet. Once you deposit your cryptocurrency,
it's not your keys, not your crypto.
Not your keys, not your crypto. And it's a very unfortunate thing that needs to change. We need to be recognized as a commodity when it comes to cryptocurrency, so that the human beings, the individuals that are affected, they have more rights and more protection. But as of right now, we don't have any protection.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. We which is primarily why, like, when I go to sell tokens or whatever, I don't like to leave them, when you transfer your ETH and all that, I don't like to leave them in Coinbase a lot of times, or exchanges, especially in these times, because you don't know what's gonna happen. These shits, I mean, like take your case for instance. you said everything was good one day, then the next day it's like
it was gone. It's
yeah,
just
like
taken from you. You know, it feels like the ground beneath you just totally switched
and
up.
it's like you know, it's one thing to be in a situation that sucks, but knowing that you had a hand in the why it sucked, and there's something you and maybe you can maybe you can clean up something, maybe you can fix it, maybe maybe you can do something to assist in fixing this problem. But
Exactly.
in your case, man, it's just like, all right, we're gonna rob you and then we out. It's like what? It's like, hold on, man. I'll never understand that. And then you use little obscure elements in the law, to protect you. You know what I mean? After you steal my money, like I don't understand that, man.
Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, but that's just the world that we live in, and that's just the system that we are subjected to. We didn't create it; we were just born in it. And a lot of people are looking towards blockchain to be their safe haven, blockchain technology to be a pivotal point to take them out of the system that was subjected. And we're seeing that the same bad characters are coming over, and they're just doing the same shenanigans they were doing in Web 2. So it's quite
Yeah.
unfortunate, but I still have hope. Everything is still up in the air. We're still very early in this space and pushing a mass adoption with blockchain technology. So anything's possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, give it up for the possibilities, everybody. Now I'm noticing a little bit of a shift. There's a lot of major corporations investing in Web3. I do believe you wanted to speak about a specific company launching a $300 million fund to invest in Web3 companies.
Yeah, Coin Fund.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the name is, Coin Fund. Yeah, they just geared up. They just got, for those that don't know who Coin Fund is, they are the ones that are one of the main angel investors in the layer one Solana chain, the Solana chain. They also invested in Graph Protocol. They've invested in quite a Block Daemon, quite a few blockchain startups, quite a few crypto startups. They also just got new backing, like in the midst of this bear market, which is very interesting, is that they got new partnerships and they've been able to to raise way more capital in the midst of this bear market. They got some strong partners there. I see that Dapper Labs is one of them. Venrock is a venture capital, Rarebull, that the Brayton venture is like, and even Excel. So it's just one of those things that's like, we're seeing a lot of it, though a lot of this money is going towards supporting startups that they already have under contract. They are looking to pour more in. I've heard another venture capitalist, Amen, just vowed to put $1 billion up into Web3. So these companies are looking for Web3 pioneers to lead this new expansion of this business model with NFTs, cryptocurrency, and how does that look with a Web3 business model? So it's been crazy. It's a lot of money flowing around. There's still opportunities in a bear market. You just have to align with the right people, network, and if you have true intrinsic value with the product that you introduce, you'll definitely get noticed eventually. You'll definitely get the notice. Now, if you want to take that route and give up equity of your business, you can. If you don't, you have to crowdfund through individuals, through the people.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, you guys kind of have Pocket Cows has kind of a grassroots mentality. Just build it from the ground up.
No pun intended.
I mean, right. That deserved a move.
That was smooth. I ain't gonna lie.
That deserved a move, man.
Pocket Cows.
Yeah. So I like the way you guys are moving. I think we need to turn it up a notch. But that takes time. That takes time. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do my best to link you with the right people. You shut down the Telegram already, right?
No, it's still there, but the announcement is there. It's been a week, so yeah, it's appropriate to shut down the Telegram. We already shut down the Twitter chat. We're gonna shut down the Telegram. The Discord is coming alive, is active. So definitely. And
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
we appreciate you becoming a great community leader. You know, you're using your resources and your platform to expand us and grow us and take us to the next level. And we appreciate all the advice and insight that you give us and all the relationships that you have introduced to us. So we appreciate you, Darren, as unfolding to be a great community leader, man.
Well, I appreciate it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a Don DeMarco for that. I think what I'm gonna do is, are you in my Destination DeFi chat?
No.
Well, I don't know why.
I'll get on it.
Yeah, I'll send you an invite.
Okay.
It's a good way for devs to. I have a chat for my channel. It's a good way for devs to kind of network, like devs that I've had on the show. And they work together. You never know what the hell will happen, man. Like I shout out to Jason at PLNT. I just introduced him to some individuals that are making a casino. They have a casino on the BSC chain. Donkey King. I had them on the show yesterday. So I've linked those two up, and now they're talking about building metaverses. So you never know what's gonna happen. So I definitely want to get you in the mix there. And I'm gonna talk to somebody else. My wheels are turning, man. As time progresses and I start to see things, I'm like, what am I missing here? Like, what do I have in my back pocket that I can implement here? But things are starting to slowly.
People are taking notice. We are growing. When we look back at our monthly averages, where we always meet our daily mints, we always meet our constant quota that we've provided. You know, the slow and sure way, the slow and for show, whatever you want to call it, but it's actually working. What we are doing is working. We becoming more and more of a conversation piece. People are seeing us more. We are actually getting other community leaders to speak openly. As of right now, while we're doing this show, more community leaders are on a panel talking about it, advocating Pakka Cows. So this is definitely a united front and a community-driven project, a community effort. So, man, you're doing amazing things. You bring us up in the conversations. You showcase the community Mondays, and we definitely. It's going to take some time, but there are key things that we know that we can do to kind of accelerate things and get the ball rolling. We just have to address those things and just go forward with it. But
Yo, and also shout out to the Cowmoonity for showing up and showing out for the first round of the syndicate, the nomination round.
Presented by Jigsaw Token.
So next round is we're gonna talk. We have a Twitter space tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. So all you guys, you guys need to be there so we can talk about what's going on with the syndicate.
We'll be there.
But it's little birdie told me that you guys might be making it to the next round. All right, hey.
I'm talking about. Appreciate the community for definitely showing up on that, man. Definitely. One round down, 2 more to go. We gotta just we can't let off the gas. We gotta even show up some more. We gotta go harder.
Yeah, that's without question. And I know you got to get back to your community, man. I'm glad you showed up. I'm not gonna hold you. And I kind of figured this was gonna be a shorter show because of what you guys have going on. But one thing I do not like to do is not have an excuse to to deviate from the schedule.
No, absolutely not. And I look forward to having and bringing forth a couple of guests next week. I've been talking to a few politicians. We want to really keep gearing this up because we've been really pushing this. We've been really showing that the Community Mondays has value beyond just brand awareness, that we're bringing forth educational pieces and keeping people up to date. So between me and Darren, we're going to keep giving out great content as always, and it's not going to stop.
Yeah, we're going to keep giving you this work. You must get this work.
Get this work.
So I'm talking about. But yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into Cowmoonity Mondays on Destination D. Hold on.
On Destination DeFi.
And peace, love, and crypto. Either be good at it, either be good at being bad, or be Whatever.
Bad at being good.
Bad at being good. One or the other. Take your pick. It's been one of them days, bro.
Yeah, I can tell, man. Peace,
Let's
brother.
hit the theme music.